What's up, guys? Welcome to another video. I'm Lori. So I did want to share my vegan journey. So I did do this video years ago, I think when I first joined YouTube. But I felt like it's kind of good just to put another video out there, just to let people know, like, you know, it's nice to hear people's stories as to why they do things, right? So what it started with me is I was actually watching another YouTuber, which is not vegan related at all. It was actually a van lifer in Australia. But she was just eating, she's vegan, and she was eating a lot of high raw foods, which I didn't really make a connection with at the time. I was just thinking, you know, she's just not eating animals really, but she was eating a lot of fresh fruits and a lot of, she did have cooked food as well, but like, you know, just whole food, plant-based is what she was eating. Obviously she wasn't eating like the vegan junk food, which I sometimes get sucked into, which is hard to stop doing that. But anyway, so I started watching this YouTuber, and it planted the seed. That's the one thing I'll say, is the first thing. So it planted the seed in my mind. I didn't even have a channel at the time, right? I was just like, I had logged into YouTube watching her channel. So then I decided to, for my birthday, it was 1 year, like 5 years ago, I decided to do a challenge to myself to see if I can go vegan for 1 week. Like now, looking back, it was kind of comical that I really didn't know if I could do it. I didn't know any real vegans in person. You know, I live in this small little tiny town in Canada. We do have vegans here, by the way. But at the time, I didn't know anyone. I wasn't part of anything like that. I really wasn't zero knowledgeable about veganism. But she inspired me because just the way she was, just had so much energy. She talked about the benefits and everything. And I'm like, okay, let's just see if I can do it. So I told my husband that we're gonna, and actually this was after I went to a famous steak restaurant. I had a big steak for my birthday. And then the next day I went vegan. It was kind of funny. So I told him about it, and he was kind of like, what do you mean? Like, are you sure you can do it? Make sure you research it. Make sure you get enough protein. And like, you know, that's like really like unheard of. Like, it's crazy, right? When you're not in that world, or when you're not kind of getting these little seeds of information, you really do think it's like crazy, wacky idea, right? But anyways, I thought, you know what, let me just try it for a week, and if it doesn't work out, great. It was like a detox. That's what I was thinking. I kind of, in my mind, I kind of knew that eating meat was probably not healthy, even though I would never announce that, but it was like, you know, some kind of subconscious thing, right? So in my mind, I thought, okay, well, I'm going to detox my body away from meat and dairy for a week. And I was already dairy-free by that time, but I was still, sometimes I ate like lactose-free cheese. So not fully dairy-free, lactose-free-ish, lactose-free. So anyways, I tried this for a week. Well, and so I also started my day, you know, I was eating fresh fruits and like, you know, healthy food. I think I had like salad and just really, really clean, healthy. I just like switched from having steak dinner the day before, like crazy. And within 3 days, I had so much energy. I was jumping around the house and like so excited. I had been watching documentaries for the 3 days just to make sure, because I was seriously thinking I'm not going to get enough protein, because that's what people think, right? And I was one of them. So I was doing my research. Okay, what do I have to eat? Make sure I get enough calories. Okay, like, you know, I don't want to like mess this up. I want to try to be like perfect for a week, right? Well, after the 3 days, I was hooked. I'm like, that's it. I'm not going back. This is my new lifestyle. And my husband's like, what? What do you mean? Like, what? Like, just the confusion, right? It's just so weird to think back. Like, it seems like way longer than 5 years ago. So then after that, you know, I just kept going and thriving, and like, holy crap, like I lost weight right away, which you know, I guess back then they didn't have Beyond Burgers and vegan cheese in my community, and maybe it was there, I just didn't know about it. But a lot of those things came out the year I went vegan. So that year we had like 3 or 4 restaurants I live near Toronto, and around there was all these restaurants, these major, you know, fast food joints offering the Beyond Burger. And I'm like, what? I can have burgers? Like when I went vegan, when I decided to go vegan after those 3 days of being on my detox, I was okay to give up burgers and ice cream and cheese and chocolate. Like I honestly didn't think I could have that. I didn't even cross my mind. I just thought, okay, I'm just going to eat like whole food plant-based, right? So looking back, I kind of wish now that all these products are not there. I mean, they're great. I love them. But you know, I was in my little bubble and I lost weight so effortlessly. Like the first month I dropped weight, you know, and then since then, obviously it's harder for me to drop the weight because now the world is changing. We have way more vegan processed junk food type foods, right? So anyways, it's just a little bit like, you know, double-edged sword, right? Like, yes, I'm happy that there's more options, but it's not happy for my waistline. So I'm trying to get back to like the better diet, right? More raw foods and everything. So anyways, that was my journey. So basically it started off as a detox. 3 days later, boom, changed, never looked back. And it's the best thing I ever did. Like, the only regret, you'll probably hear this from other vegans, the only regret I have, you guessed it, is that I didn't go earlier. That's everyone's regret. So yeah, that's the only thing. I really wish I would have done this like 20 years ago. I wish I would have raised my kid vegan, you know, because by the time I went vegan, he was already a teenager. A little bit harder to transition a teenager when they've already been eating a certain way for so long, right? He does eat a lot better now, so like I'm not worried. He does eat he eats probably like 50 or more % plant-based, which is good. And my husband eats a lot more plant-based too, which is awesome. So really, not only did I go vegan, you know, when one person goes vegan in the family, you do kind of, you shine your light kind of. You're kind of spreading seeds and knowledge, and people are seeing your results, and they're slowly changing without you actually having to, or without them having to actually announce it or make a change. They're just slowly, just organically, I guess, changing, right? So anyways, that's my vegan story. So let me know in the comments below if you are vegan and, you know, what was your story, or if you're thinking about going vegan, then you know what, just start. That's another video. So if you want to watch another video of like tips how to go vegan, you can click on your right hand corner of the screen. That'll give you some easy tips just to jump in, just start doing it. You will not regret it, I'm telling you. So thanks so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe because it does help my channel. And until next time, live your life with kindness for all living beings. Take care. Bye.